Yeah, that means
it's not recorded. Alright guys, welcome to another episode of Mind Script. Today, we're joined by a special guest.
yes.
Steven, aka Clark. He lives at this address right here now.
Hey, thank you.
Got
my tea.
Got
the crocketies out.
Got the sideways couch.
Hey.
Gotta have the tea. It's cold as out here, man.
Oh, you should have worn like black. You were like
Black, white, black. Would look like a zebra crossing.
Oh, exactly.
Would have been awesome.
Looking great. Did you see Drake get booed off stage?
No, but like I saw loads of man, and he like cancelled it like early.
Yeah.
Because of it.
And they were like, what? They booed him off, yeah, but then they were saying that they have to go home.
That they have to go home.
Yeah, come on.
Oh, they were sent that to go home.
You just booed off the last person.
Wait, why did he get booed off?
Because, well, it was Tyler the Creator's festival, and everyone assumed that a special guest was going to be like Frank Ocean or something like that.
Also because Frank Ocean.
Yeah, everyone's expecting him, and then Drake comes out, he does his thing, and halfway through he's like, yo, I'll stay if you guys want me to stay. And that's and they're like, and then he's like, okay guys,
But it's pissed out.
he's like, good enough, I go by the name of Drake. No shit.
Oh no.
As if like we don't know who you are.
Yeah.
But like, I kind of liked it still. I ain't like a hater, but I hope it humbles him a little bit.
You know who booed him? The Frank Ocean fans.
Yeah,
That's who booed him.
I like Drake, you know, like he does get haters, but like actually, I don't mind Drake. Like he gets called a little bit like too soft, and some of his music's a little bit.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
But still, I don't mind him. Like he seems like a alright guy. Makes some fun videos sometimes.
I loved his music when he first came out. But like, I don't know, the most recent stuff about, I feel like he's being fake, like, he's embodying his ideologies, like he is that person when, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's always been fake, man. Even he's a fake now, right? He's a culture vulture as well, but we'll talk about that later. I don't know, he's always been like, I mean, think about it, like in the beginning he's like all soft and stuff, you know, singing to the ladies, sad songs, yeah, all of that. Take a shot from me, all of that shit, yeah. And then now he's sending guys to go after other guys, you know,
About Six God and all that. What are you on about? Like, what are you? Have you ever watched that or a Jew in it? Because I say he said it's like a Jew or something like that. It's what you call them, a Jew.
Yeah, he's half Jewish, isn't it? I think it's Jewish. He's Jewish.
What do you say? You're basically saying he's like deceptive, like he
He's deceptive in his.
It's part of the game.
That's the thing, and I can't hate him for that. He's just playing the game like
I don't like that because I had like this huge celebrity crush on this girl. I don't know if you know her, but she's called Doja Cat.
Doja Cat, that's a girl.
Huh? No, on
Is it the one who said bitch on the cow?
Yeah, she is.
Her body though.
Oh man, have you seen what it's? You know, you should go on Instagram. I went to a concert. Wait. I went to a concert. Like I got like pictures.
No way.
I went to a concert.
What was this?
And also I spoke to her as well. But like, it's like in July, I think. Anyway, yeah. And so she make all these songs, like all these like cool songs, and it's mainly for like hip hop like people, and it's like talking about Hourglass and like twerking and that and Juicy and all that. And then like I found out her type of man, and she's into like the deaf, like screaming like rock guys.
And undertaker looking kind of guys.
And you're the ones that have the long hair like that, and I was like, and now I'm listening to her songs, and she's talking about Juicy Juice and Hourglass, and watching me do this to you, and I'm like, but she's talking about some guy that's like, it ruined, it's deceptive, man. It hurt my soul.
Oh shit, cut your dick, put it.
I was gonna slide in the DMs as well.
I got that.
Damn. You could've.
I fucked you at the concert.
Oh my god. I was right in the middle next to them two girls. Maybe dark male won't see me, but
well, he probably doesn't like my skin complexion.
You go to the next concert with like the emo throw.
Yeah. I didn't go on any shit. Some tattoos on your face.
Like eyeliner.
You know, some men like change.
666 in your forehead.
Yeah, trust me. Some men like change around women. Well, I can't stand that. And women who change around men.
Like they're trying to act off on that.
Yeah, they're like a woman. She sounds like the Hulk. But as soon as a man comes around, she's quick to turn like Snow White or something.
They like elevate their voice and make it like higher.
Oh, the ladies.
Or the men. Both sometimes. Both, yeah, man. But I will say, like, we don't like it when you're chilling with your friends, and then there'll be a group dynamic, and but then because other people are in the group, or if someone else is, if there are girls in the group, like one guy would act differently, or try and like alpha up on like all the other guys and try and act in a certain way to be like, oh yeah, and they'll take the piss out of you, like more than they would. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Man.
They're trying to like show who's
the dominant.
giant.
And it's like, what are you doing, bro?
Bruh, stop it.
Just stop it. Like a moment ago you weren't acting like that, so why are you acting like this now?
It's like their dick takes over. Their dick's like another one of them, like a different personality. It sort of takes over and it's like, this must prove self.
I know,
It's what it is. Like if a girl walks in right now,
People
it's
are
all like,
changing that.
you're like, forget you.
Imagine we're talking about all this shit, yeah, some girl walks in and we all just start going like,
if Doja Cat walked in right now,
bruh. Steven starts splitting his wrists. Do you like me now?
Oh, do you like me now?
I thought you loved me.
I sound like I wasn't drinking my tea with my pinky up.
This
This is vodka.
Then walk in, what do you see?
Your breath goes deeper as well.
The base is reserve.
That is jokes. Like,
Yeah, but that did hurt.
I don't know. Do you guys act differently?
I like to think though.
I think it depends with people. Like, you can act differently with your friends compared to, say, with I don't know, your parents. That's the only difference.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you
So I think
mean.
like there's a time and place for things in it, but switching quickly like that, if a girl walks in or something like that, that's like
fake,
that,
man.
Yeah.
It's fake shit. But in my circumstances, I'm not like that. Me and my mum, there's no filter. It's I think if someone like heard the stuff we talk about, they'd be like, bro, what the? That's your mum. But like, there just hasn't been a filter there for us like that. But I definitely see what you're saying.
That's a filter for me.
Yeah, but a lot of us is a filter. It's cool though that if you have no filter. If you have no filter, that's pretty cool. I mean, unless she sees you as more. She sees you as a son, but she also sees you even like as a friend, possibly.
I hear that. Even
You know what I
though
mean?
people argue that's not meant to be the dynamic, but that's how things go sometimes. But I said before, I'd rather be hated for who I am than liked for who I'm not. It's exhausting. It should pretending to be someone you're not. You've got to think about all these things who am I pretending to be today, and would this fake person? It's like, bruh.
As long as we act differently around different friendship groups.
That's another one. But what's wrong with that though? What do you mean by acting differently? That's the only thing that I'm concerned with.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, for 2 years I started falling into that category because I would have friends, and I would have like ghetto friends, and then I would kind of act like I am now with my, like normal friends, but then to try and fit in with the ghetto friends, I would speak more aggressively.
Start saying 2 2s and all that.
I've never got the fuck up. Wait, 2 2s now, yeah. Obviously not yet. Boom. It's but like I just I'll realize that I was saying stuff that I don't normally say, and I was like, as soon as I realized, I quickly snapped out of it, and it does mean that you end up like distancing yourself from the group that doesn't represent who you really are. But it becomes being good because you actually end up being more confident, being 100% who you are with one friendship group then being like 50-50 or 25-25 this and that. I think that's what happened to me, to be honest, because I was just trying to fit in.
You get that a lot when like you're a lot younger as well, like in school and stuff like that.
Yeah, man.
I don't like it though, because I like talking to people one-on-one, because then we can both get sort of comfortable and I get to know the person in depth and that. But when I see them like start acting real different when around other people, I'm like, bruh, who are you then? Like, what the hell?
Which one's the real you?
And it's just like, I don't know, it's just long.
Yeah, I think it happens to a lot of people, man. Like you said, especially when we're young. Like when we're young now, we have more friends as well. And then as you grow up, as you start growing up, you start filtering out.
Yeah, literally.
And that
falls down.
Literally falls down. Like, especially if you start acting like yourself, that's like the major filter. Because like there's no point sacrificing yourself for other people. In that way, anyways. Like sacrificing part of you like that, you know.
Yeah, it was annoying back around like school times, because also like what I noticed was like growing up, like my family like speak like we're all well spoken, and obviously we went to college high.
It's not the most sport.
I swear, and because I'm like, because obviously I'm black, so the people like when in year 7, year 8, when you started like hanging around with them, they'll try and associate speaking rough or being aggressive as black. So obviously I wasn't like all that. And some, like not all of them, but some of the black people in college high, they didn't like that. They were like, oh yeah, you don't want to be black, you're this, you're that. So I had some issues with that one.
Is that what colorism is?
Yeah, well,
part of it. It's part of it.
It's part of that. Like I would say that it's more of a self-hate thing and a more of a putting down a negative stereotype on black people. But colorism is, for example, again, I don't know if you remember the girl who I said I had a crush on in secondary school. Do you remember? I'm not gonna say her name on this.
Yes, yeah.
Basically, she said to me, I don't date anyone who's darker than I am. Yeah, man. She said that. She was like, she was a few shades lighter than me. She was brown, but she was a few shades lighter than me. And she would only go for light skinned people.
Was she mixed?
No, she was black. I'll tell you who it was later.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, she would only go for light skinned guys and light skinned people, and she would want to basically be lighter shade. And that's basically what colorism is. But I didn't really get exposed to that much in secondary school because of our year. Like think about it, it wasn't really a lighty or a mixed race girl. Everyone was African. You know what I mean?
About that?
Yeah, we didn't.
There was just pretty girls and ugly girls.
Yeah.
There's no in between.
Literally, there was nothing. There was only like for me, it was like 18 and then plus, and I started like hearing about this. And then
hearing about colorism.
Yeah, and experiencing colorism.
Right.
I didn't really experience it that much other than the girl that I had a crush on, but I would go up to a girl, like talk to a black girl, and she'll say something like, do you like black girls? I mean, yeah, do you like black girls? I'm like, huh? What do you mean? Like, what kind of question is that? Like, you don't see like another race saying that, like a white girl saying, so do you like white girls, to another white guy? Yeah. Yeah, I think I've read about a few things about it, and I think it's to do with back in slavery times, because the lightest shade was allowed to work in the house, and they were closer to the they had more privileges, and they were seen as more intelligent, whether they were or whether they weren't. They were seen as more intelligent by the slave owners, and anyone who was dark was forced to work in the fields and was forced to do I can't remember, mandingo fighting or something. Anyway, the type of fighting where it's literally they just hammer away each other and they bet on them. So I feel like that's where the dark you are, the more aggressive you are, and the lighter you are, the more like privileged you are and more valued you are. So I think that's where, and we've just like carried it throughout the generations until this point where you get people like on certain YouTube channels that we were talking about, like, Oh yeah, I like lighties, you know.
What's he called again? The Can King.
Thank you.
I'm gonna call you out. Stop that shit, bro.
What's he doing?
It's every single video he does. Basically light skin or dark skin. It's all this.
Yeah, he does.
That's just bare. That's just all of his videos.
Yeah.
I rate you for doing a hustle. Yeah, cool. But stop that shit. Come on, get.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with him saying lighty or that?
Because all it's doing is creating more of an ideology of conquer, divide. Maybe not so much conquer, but there's division there. We're dividing people and doing that same sort of putting on people a pedestal.
Yeah.
And then some people who say like, because I'm white, I have got no say in the matter. Fuck you kind of people. That's a madness. That is.
Yeah, it is, man.
Shit, that's the thing that with like colorism and like anything around to do with race, it gets like really complicated, and especially if people start saying like saying like the origins of things, and it like, oh yeah, the origins in slavery times, or it like, so it started that long time ago, and it's still like right now, like there's still effects happening right now.
It's crazy.
So it's like what was I gonna say?
I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
You know that colorism back in the day, and right now.
Yeah. So
go on.
So it's like it's all perception now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially with like light skin, dark skin, all that.
Mate, so
it's like and the media kind of.
They push it forward as well. They definitely push it forward as well.
Yeah, of course. They know there's sales with that sort of shit as well.
The thing is, we're from Birmingham, and some guy on that channel, on the Can King thing, on one video was like, what's your type? He's like, yeah, I like Latinas. I'm like, wait a minute. Bro, are you okay, bro? But just because of that, like, what they're seeing in like videos or something like that. But,
music videos.
Yeah, man. And
TV, music,
There's
movies.
a lot of it in the media, that sort of thing as well. Doing that sort of shit.
And one thing I will say is, it's harder on black women than it is black men, because luckily, as a man, it's primarily seen as more attractive the more dominant you are, and the more alpha you appear. So of course the narrative of being the darker you are, the more aggressive you are. That's good. That turns out to be, it fetishizes black men. So obviously we're walking around and we get like some white girl like all that stuff. But for black women, their dark skin, like that, then it comes that the thing that says, black women are aggressive, but they're not. They're just like normal people. But because of what I just said, like the colorism stuff, it may work well for black men, whether we want to or not. But it's the opposite for women, because women aren't seen as attractive the more aggressive they are. So man, and I really my heart goes out to them, because I've had to check some of my friends for like accidentally slipping up and saying some stuff like I was talking to two of my friends, and they were like, one of my exes was this, was that, and this is what happened. And then my other friend was like, oh, was she black? And the other one was like, oh, of course. I was like, what's weird? So you see small stuff like that, man, and it all builds up, and it's like it's a cycle of like self-hate, man.
Yeah, that's another thing, isn't it? Like most black guys think white girls are easy and black girls are not easy.
I've heard that before.
Because black girls are always argumentative, like it's all stereotyping. That's the thing. Like it's not all black girls act this way. It's not all white girls act this way, isn't it? It's like, I think we focus too much on the stereotypes, and then everyone else is like, yeah, much better. The angry black woman, innit? Or the fetishized black man.
And I think it's sad when it becomes like a self-fulfilling prophecy. They almost feel like they have to embody these sort of types and that. And you know, when I was talking about people changing around different women changing around men changing around women. Bro, when white women beg of that sort of like, I'm trying to get a black man, and then she goes, oh yeah, I see some of my chicken and all this kind of shit.
Oh no! I see some of my chicken.
Mad, isn't it?
Oh yeah, Tinder line. I see some of my chicken.
That works.
Oh.
No, not just salt.
Not just sauce.
A little black pepper in there.
It's just a picture of
That's madness, bro.
But yeah, I think it's ridiculous, man. Like even like you said, people start embracing these stereotypes as well, and I think that just further divides us even more. Like, say for example, white supremacy. I think that's people are saying that's part of colorism as well. Is it because like slavery?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know too much about colorism, but to me, white supremacy, I think that's racism. What's the difference between racism and colorism?
Yeah, no, I think that's more lines of racism, to be honest. As in, like, my race is like literally superior to every other race, and therefore basically it's like saying therefore I'm dehumanizing you. So because you're not like us, I can treat you like this. I can do this. I can arrest you. I can shoot you. I can turn you into a slave. And that's all the same thing. It's like, oh, it's gonna sound like it's psychopathic now, but for example, a lot of people like they won't shoot a rabbit, for example. They won't step on a rabbit, but they'll step on a cockroach. Do you know what I mean? They take away empathy from a certain object, and once the empathy's gone, you can do whatever you want to it because you know it's not there. So that's what white supremacists have tended to done over like history, or like even like Vikings. When I was watching like that Viking show, and they raid, and then like they like violate the English as well. Like they're not.
Well, history is full of blood, isn't it?
Yeah, history's.
So,
but there's even like black supremacists.
There is.
I was approached by some guy at a bus stop, and he was starting to say, white people are actually like made from the devil. We're the original people, you know. We're the
white devils.
Hey, think about it now. We can go anywhere, whether it's cold, whether it's hot, and we won't die. But if a white guy goes to Africa without sunscreen, they'll die. So the white guys are bad, and black guys are good. And I said to him, you know, there's more than two races, yeah.
I think those are people like that, yeah. They're thinking black and white.
Yeah. I was like, what about Asians? What about this? What about that? And it was like, he said this. Okay, the Asians, you have to think about it like white people are called Caucasian, Asian, so therefore they're just variants of white people. And I was like, alright, I've got to call it. I'm gonna peace out. Yeah.
What's that, man? Dinner's ready.
Dinner's ready.
Okay, I'll be there soon.
I was stuck at a bus stop, but yeah.
That might be one of them. Have you seen them?
They're faded my dead stuff like that.
They say that there probably was one. They go to town sometimes.
Oh yeah, the original Jews.
Yeah, they try to recruit me, but they're basically just being racist.
Yeah.
And the feds get rank and they have to go because they're basically saying that sort of shit.
Yeah, man.
And when some people say black people can't be racist.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you that as well. What do you think about that? People like it's funny to me, man, because like now you know what's happened now? I think the definition of racism has changed. Before, or what it's supposed to be is like it's prejudice and discrimination based on a certain characteristic. Racism, race, right? So it's based on race, like you being discriminated against because you're white, black, or whatever. That's racist.
Yeah.
But then there's another definition, which is like race is power plus prejudice. So power plus prejudice equals to racism. But it's like we get the prejudice part, but the power part is the kind of the abstract part of it, which makes it a weird definition. Because it's like, so this means every white person. This is how they justify it. It's like every white person can be racist, but black people cannot be racist. Why? Because every white person has the power to affect a black person's life, but the black person does not have the power to affect a white person's life. Which
how? Because if I'm a black man and I go to stand the white guy, I've just affected his life. I need to stand his life.
Yeah,
but that's not racist. That's prejudice.
Okay, I see.
I see how they tried to make a concept. I see how they tried to do something there.
Right, they tried to twist the word, and now they're like, black people cannot be racist.
You can't know, stop chatting bull. Yes, you
we
can.
can't, because
Any
you got
race,
white supremacy, innit?
any race can be racist.
Yeah,
I saw this one picture of a black woman, and she put her lips small, yeah? She made them small, and then put see-through sellotape over her lips, and then said, look, I'm a white person. That's funny, but it's not racist. Yes, it is racist. If I was a white person, and I put the same thing,
maybe what you were talking about is more along the lines of systemic racism, because what you were saying is like in terms of power, white people have more control of governments, white people have more companies, and for example, that's how a white person will be able to affect a black person's life more than the other way around. But at the same time, it's England, because like at the same time, it's England. You know what I mean?
So that's the thing.
So, you know what I mean?
It depends where you're at, right? So maybe it's different in America compared to.
I don't know. You know,
maybe it's different from England.
That concept's a little shaky.
To like Africa.
Sounds it.
Or somewhere else. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. Isn't it in Nigeria? There's 70% of women that are trying to like bleach their skin or something like that.
See, that's another sad thing about colorism, like the way it affects.
That's where Charlotte did it as well.
Yeah. Oh, but I heard that he did it because he had multiple like different pigments on his face, so he didn't just wanted one color.
Okay.
Yeah, but still, many people have that whatever it's called, you know,
Bleaching.
pigments. That they don't be like bleaching their skin and that.
Because they're not insecure about their skin.
I don't know about celebrities, man. They're a different type of breed, man.
Exactly. Like there's a lot of people bleaching their skin. Like and it's not just black people. It's like Asians do it as well. It's like
they have
colorism
as well, don't they?
White people, micro sort of do it. You know,
they tan it. They
glorify them.
Yeah.
It's
like I got my tan. Another one next week.
It's like literally some white girls be so tan, they actually be putting the emojis with the tan finger and that. And I'm like, what you on about? The skin colour. You put that brown, I'm like, yo, you're white. What are you putting that? Is it emoji tanned or something?
That's like blackfishing. That's what that is.
Plus, I had that as well. I said before in the last podcast, I went to go meet up this girl, and she was light skinned, and then I seen her in person, and she was brown. She literally catfished her skin colour. And I was like, this is madness, you know.
This is bad.
That's unbearable. That was sad, like, it must be insecure to be having to like think this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
It must be stressful for like the younger minds, but I don't even know if the younger minds are thinking about this sort of stuff, because I never thought about this sort of crap when I was younger.
Yeah, man. For real, man.
I was thinking about gaming, girls, go and play some game with my friends, some football, whatever.
Yeah, man. These girls like doing all this stuff online. What was talking about before? Like all these filters and stuff. And because online dating is becoming like more and more popular.
Oh yeah, it is.
So I think like catfishing is gonna
rise. And you take a good with the bad, didn't it? Oh man. Have you ever been catfished on Tinder?
Bro, you have.
I'm sorry, man.
Look at his Tinder profile, he's white.
Stevie.
Oh god.
I know too much.
What time are we on? We're about 2 minutes.
We got 2 minutes. I was talking about Tinder, that's why. I don't know. Just want to do a show, just go into something else. Because Tinder's already a long time.
That could be a whole video, like
a whole podcast.
That felt like 5 minutes.
How much is it? Does, isn't it? Half an hour each podcast.
Yeah.
Yo, thanks for joining in, guys. You know where the subscribe button is. This is Stephen. Did we say it was Stephen?
Well, we introduced him, yeah. But we're gonna leave some links in the description where you can find him, his home address, his phone number.
Wait, what?
His Wait, what? Okay. Well, thank you for watching. Goodbye. Wait a minute.